Good morning, it's September 10th, and this is To My Liberal Friends. I haven't done a podcast on this site for quite some time, but I thought it was a good time to get back in the game with the debate coming up tonight. This is going to be a critical debate. Donald Trump has been out talking to anybody and everybody since he became the nominee, and he went through a rigorous primary system and won convincingly. And you may disagree with some of the things he says, but he at least went through the process. Joe Biden, after his disastrous debate in June, was forced off the ticket by the Democratic leadership. He didn't want to go. He didn't go voluntarily. They threatened the 25th Amendment action on him, and so he had to finally withdraw. That left the Democrats with a dilemma. Who to choose? Well, they had to choose Kamala Harris because she was a sitting vice president, and she's a black woman. And they would have been accused of racism and sexism if they passed her over. But she has a lot of problems. Well, since she's been the nominee, Kamala Harris has been running what Joe Biden did with what is called now a basement strategy. She doesn't talk to the press. She's held no formal press conferences. She sat down for a couple of interviews that are scripted and taped and then edited. And so the moderators tonight have a chance to finally find out, what does Kamala Harris stand for? They should be asking her, why did you change your position on fracking? And when you did, what caused you to change it, and when did you change it? And we all know the answer. It's a very important issue in Pennsylvania, and she's trying to get votes. They should ask her, why did you change your position on the border wall? When did you change it and why? What actions caused you? Was it the 10 million people that crossed the border during your administration? These are issues. She's now said in the past, I'm for reparations. Where does she stand now? She's changed her position. When did she change it and why did she change it? She said she would like to abandon ICE, to just dissolve it. Well, if she's changed her position, they should say, when did you change it and why? Now, we all know the reasons why. She's pandering to the public for votes. Bernie Sanders sort of gave her up last Sunday on Meet the Press. When asked about her changing her positions and flip-flopping on several of them, Bernie says, well, she's just being pragmatic and saying what she has to say to get elected. She's not changing her ideals. Wow, Bernie, I don't think the Harris campaign liked you saying that, but Bernie told the truth. Kamala Harris is a progressive liberal. She has been her whole career. She has stood for everything. She had raised money to post bail for BLM protesters. She has said to defund the police. She is a progressive at heart. But now she wants to get elected, so she wants to try to appeal to moderates and independents by saying all of these platitudes of, oh, I'm for this, I'm for that. And she even came out and copied Donald Trump saying, I don't want to tax tips. Well, to both of them, I'd say good luck. That has no chance of coming out of the Congress in a Ways and Means or Senate Finance bill. Both of them are saying they don't want to tax Social Security benefits. Well, good luck with that, too. I may agree with them that we shouldn't have taxed Social Security benefits, but when we started back in the 1980s, it creates too big a hole in the budget to abandon that now. Now, if they want to talk about Social Security, they ought to start talking about how to fix the problem, how to reform it. But that's the third rail of politics, and nobody wants to go near it. Look, there are a lot of things that Kamala Harris is going to have to answer for. She didn't like the debate rules, but they were already negotiated. She wanted open mics because she wanted to talk over. First, she wanted Donald Trump to interrupt her so she could have her I'm speaking moment. And then she wanted to be able to talk over Donald Trump because he will make some mistakes. He will say things that aren't true. And she wants to fact check him and correct him. Well, that's the moderator's position, not hers, but she wanted to do that. But the mics are turned off when you're not speaking. The second thing, for the next debate, she has said we should be able to sit at desks and have notes. Well, no, you don't get notes when you come to a debate. It was obvious Joe Biden didn't have notes. Donald Trump doesn't need notes, and she shouldn't need them either. Look, I encourage everybody to watch this debate tonight. Watch what she says. She's going to have to be off script. She's going to have to answer. And if the moderators are good moderators, they'll ask tough questions. They won't give softball questions. And hopefully we don't have a Donna Brazile moment where she has the questions in advance. Look, this has been To My Liberal Friends. Thanks for listening.